We're live for Push-Up Day. Join me, shall we? You need a couple things. Well, first of all, let me just disclaimer. I really love what's going on social media. That is everybody doing something active or some kind of challenge that's kind of approachable. Like push-ups, 10, 20, 50, whatever it is, and then they do it, and then they be tagging each other. I forget who was the first to send me one. I think it was Jacob. And of course, he got shirtless and put the camera right here so I could see his sweaty cleavage while he's doing the push-ups. That's hot. So go over to @jgird on Instagram. Check it out. Join along with his sweaty push-ups. Anyway, like I said, I love what's happening. It's wonderful. Keep it up. That's going to keep us sane. However, these push-ups, what are we doing, guys? You got to keep those shoulder blades retracted. You got to keep the plank squared up with a neutral back. No, I'm just talking shit. Keep doing your push-ups. Like I always say, moving is better than not moving. Doesn't have to be optimal, doesn't have to be perfect. Of course, we'll always give each other ways to make it more optimal, but think of it as instruction, not judgment. While it does sound like judgment for me most of the time, keep doing your thing. Today we'll seek to optimize with improved technique. And when I say improved, I mean, oh, I miss you too, Josh. You coming tomorrow, right? Everybody give Josh a hard time. Get his ass in here tomorrow. Who knows what it's going to be? It's going to be some leg work. I've already pulled out my leopard print tights for tomorrow, so hope you guys enjoy that. Air hug, shall we? Everybody air hug. Go to the camera. Oh. Spread the COVID. Don't you dare. Thank you, that was very touching. Or not at all touching. Kofefe 19, Jeff. You wild, boy. Boy, you wild. On that note, give me a little shot of Germex. Oh, delicious. I feel much better. Push-ups. We need a couple things today. And this might get a little strange. You need some ball type of situation that we've been using already. This can be the balled up socks, pair of socks. Probably the easiest thing to find, unless you've already got something like this for yourself, for your dog, for your kid. Maybe your dog and your kid share toys. That's great too. I hear there's some kind of antibacterial properties to dog saliva, so that's probably a safe bet. You know what I'm saying? Disclaimer, don't follow me. So we need the ball. Get your ball thing. We need a piece of paper. Ideally the 8.5 by 11. Did I get that right? Imperial measurements, 8.5 by 11 inches, that is. Makes no damn sense. I feel like a lot of things will change after this. World unifying things. One of those things should be using the damn metric system. Can I get an amen in the comments for the metric system? Please. What the fuck is a foot? What's a mile? What does water boil at? 212 or some shit? Man, don't make me think about that stuff. Arbitrary. You got your ball. You got your piece of paper. You got something to write on the piece of paper with. Un boli. Or whatever, really. It doesn't matter. It could be a marker. Could be my favorite 4A brand pens, which I don't have today, unfortunately. I'm shedding a small tear for 4A brand pens. Then finally, you need something that you can pick up with your mouth off the floor. I said it. I've already sanitized this. It's a bottle cap. That's probably like easy, most readily available thing that you can get in this arena. What else? I'm thinking of like maybe a ping pong ball. No, that's gonna roll. Don't do that. Something that will stay. So maybe this, maybe like one of those jelly or margarine single service things, the little block. Maybe a Lego. Again, if you got kids, get a Lego out, something like that. And go ahead and sanitize that thing right now, because Lord knows where it's been. Some of you like to get creative with your Legos. Go ahead and sanitize that. For me, it's the bottle cap from my nice lemon flavored Perrier bottle I have. This one, which is only 99 cents at Vaughn's right now. Pretty damn delicious. Sparkly, bubbly, maybe adds to your bubbly personality if you already have one. If you don't, insert some bubbles. I recommend it highly. Ball thing, piece of paper, writing tool, and thing to hold in your mouth that you're gonna sanitize. Also floor space, of course. Come on, it's push-up day. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. And we may need to introduce some other elements, but I'll talk you through those when we get there. I've got my Meathead Jiu Jitsu shirt. This is a gift from Andy. Thank you, Andy. You know, we got it from Baby Gap. It's a size medium. Enjoy it. Get your stuff. I'll give you a moment. Of course, a water too, or other drinking thing to keep your whistle wet. I'll get myself my comfortable floor space, which is the mat today. And then most of what we're going to do right off the bat is on the mat. I'm going to go ahead and flip this, get a good little vantage point. Get your stuff, get a ball, paper, writing tools. And we'll get this popping here in a second. How's that? Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good. Get yourself ready. I'll do my best to show. We might get nitty gritty into some of these details, so please feel free to hit me in the comments while we're doing it, and I'll do my best to respond live as things go. All right, step one, we're gonna heat up a little bit, hit all the warm-up muscles that are required for a good quality push-up. Then we're gonna get into some variations. Then we'll try to get super nasty and give everybody an appropriate challenge. I will give layers of difficulty settings as usual that you can choose. Hopefully that will keep everybody involved wherever your level is at with the push-ups, whether you can do 100 or 10 or whatever it may be. Cool. Starting, we're just gonna do a fake push-up, real easy. I'll show you from the back because that's the most important part. Shoulder blades have to come together. Imagine you're holding something in that space. Kind of like we held something in our ass cheeks the other day. Hold something in that space. Boom. Shoulder blades back, a little bit elevated too. So don't worry about backing down. Back and a little bit up. You should feel the traps are on. That lets you know you've lifted, you've elevated a little bit. So whatever the movement feels like to you, it's just getting the shoulder blades in a position as far back as possible. And usually that means there's some elevation that occurs. So don't worry about backing down. Think about back and slightly up. And watch. I'm gonna get a little extra retraction if I let them shrug up a little bit, okay? Now, keeping something pinched in that space right here behind you, that's the most important part of today's push-up stuff. And when you do push-ups in general, getting those shoulder blades back and keeping them back. Notice we all have the tendency to, when we push from the shoulders as well. To get a good clean bench press or push-up or shrimping motion or whatever we're trying to apply this to, we've got to keep the shoulder blades plugged back. Keep them grounded. Bring the arms back like you're starting the push-up. Keep that pinch. And now here's the hard part. Maintaining the pinch while straightening your arms. Avoiding this. Keep them back. Arms come back. Thumbs to the armpits. A little flare. We should feel massive tension in the upper back. And then push the arms straight without letting the shoulders go. Keep them back. Keep them where they're supposed to be. And now for about a minute, we're going to repeat this fake push-up action. from the front, I feel like I'm lifting my chest towards the camera as I come down. And I keep it lifted as I push away. Elbows back, chest out. And I know I mentioned in the beginning, we got to keep the plank flat. We got to keep the lumbar flat, but let that be secondary to the shoulder blades. If in the process of getting the shoulder blades, you have to arch a little because that's where your coordination is at, so be it. Get those shoulder blades back. Continue. These feel decent, they look decent. What you should feel mostly is back burning, upper back tension, base of the neck tension. Not chest, not triceps. What's required to hold this posture is just this stuff up here. So look for that, look for the upper back. Now I'll show you one bad one, ready? We don't want that. Shoulders stay back and pinched. Let's continue. Another 30 seconds or so. Keep moving. Chest out towards your screen. It's going to eventually be towards the floor. Think about that. You want to touch the chest to the floor as early on in the range of motion as possible. Also from the front angle again, my elbows aren't completely tucked. This isn't yoga style. It's not all the way out. I don't want to trash my shoulders. Somewhere neutrally in the middle, some 45. And you're going to set that on your own. You're going to choose what that is. Everybody's got a different comfort zone. By now you should feel major heat in the upper back. If you don't by now, you got to retract with more exaggeration, a little more vigor. Squeeze back there. Try to make a fold in the back of your shirt. And relax. Good. Shake that out. Now, on our bellies, a la Superman, we're going to perform what we call the Ethan Hunt in here. Fans of Mission Impossible 1, if you're even alive then. Some of you 90s babies, I don't know. Anyway, when did that come out? Anybody? Mission Impossible 1? It's a damn classic. You know the scene I'm talking about. Hovering on that slat line. So, I'm in the Superman, the shoulder blades are back. I'm gonna lift the entire upper body and the legs at the same time. And then I drop down. Lift up and back down. And my main focus, again, is the space between the shoulder blades. Squeezing them. I could do it like this, but instead I want to do it like that. Getting the tips of the shoulders up and back as far as I can. Join me for 50. I'll say the number when we lift, something in between, like a grunt, to let us know when it's time to go down. Ready? Come up. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, shoulder blades back. 7, 8, 9, lift the elbows. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, get the knees off the ground, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, I feel it already, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we got these mini sun salutations next, and this is just to get the blood flowing. It doesn't relate a ton to the push-up, but follow me. I knew I'd have the camera set low like this, so the mini burpees are what I have to do the burpee movement without exiting the camera view. Got my arms right next to the shoulder blades. I'm gonna roll up to the plank. I'm gonna walk my way to this mini squat. My hands go in the sky. Hands back down, walk back, go to the floor. Join me. Your own time. I'm gonna count myself through 15, and however many you get at the same time is all good. Here's 3, arms up. You can hop, step, walk, whatever it looks like. 4, just for a little cardio, a little warm up. 5, 6, walk them up. 7, get as many in as you can comfortably. 8, whatever style you want, as long as we get to the squat. 9, and then the dead weight push-up. 2 checkpoints. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Now I need your ball thing, whatever that is. For me, it's a tennis ball. For you, maybe it's the balled up socks, whatever. We sit comfortably and just have some fun with the agility. I'm going to put this on the back of one hand. I'm going to throw it in the sky and catch it with that same hand. Then I switch. Top of the hand, balance it, give it a little pop, catch it. Top of the other hand, pop, catch it. Top of the other hand, pop, catch it. Your own time, I'm going to go through 30 total and play around with it. Maybe do less of a big pop and more of a small, fast catch. You choose. With anything, try to make it progressive. Make each one a little more challenging, each one a little more precise. You can change your angles, maybe do it eye level. Whatever feels fun. And get into the gaming of it. Try to see it happening in slow-mo. Take note of what kind of movements you're doing with your hands. What does the grip feel like? Are you centering the palm on the ball? Are all 5 fingers involved? Or are you depending solely on just a few of them? How's your posture during this? Are you forgetting about the other stuff? Get your head up, a little pressure in the belly. I've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep it close. We'll move it aside. We're back to the Ethan Hunts. I'm on my belly for just a second round before we get into the meat. Arrange yourself, get comfortable. Get ready. Again, we're going to 50. I know it's a long set, but this is the last time we're doing the long set. And we're up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder blades back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get the knees in the sky too. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, it sucks, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, my back, 37, 38, 39, 40, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, right away to those mini burpees. I'm going to roll up to plank, step or hop to a mini squat, hands in the sky. Here we go. You can stick with me or go slower or faster. I'm gonna count this too. 3 out of 15. 4 out of 15. 5 out of 15. 6 out of 15. 7 out of 15. 8, halfway. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Good. Take a seat. One more fun bout with those agility drills. Start on one hand, grab it, put it on the other. Grab it. Damn. Look at that COVID. That quarantine belly. I think we need to do HIIT tomorrow. Look at that. So Josh, sorry, we're doing HIIT tomorrow if you're gonna be there. I got some things to get rid of apparently. Or maybe it's just a tight shirt. Probably a combination. Anyway, expect HIIT tomorrow. We're going off. We're having fun. Getting crazy. And or use our app and do a fat burn. 15 or 30 minute will suffice. Now without popping it up, see if you can just drop it. Start it high, drop and catch. Drop and catch. Oh, I lost it. Drop and catch. Drop and catch. Drop and catch. Drop and catch. It's like sliding a tablecloth out under some stuff and coming back in to snag it. Different angles from the body maybe. Just have a little fun with it. Maybe try one eyes closed if you're getting real comfortable. 5 more for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done with the ball. Get rid of it. Good. First set of push-up stuff. After I'm going to grab a sit now. Oh, 96 on the first Mission Impossible. So, I guess, damn, I was young when I saw that. I shouldn't have been watching. Was it rated R, right? It's definitely rated R. There's all kinds of screwed up stuff in there. Well, I would have my kids watch it. It's just that good. And they need to know the Ethan Hunt motions. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing really develops the erector spinae without spinal compression quite like the Ethan Hunt. Kevon agrees, yeah. So how old was I during that? Somebody do the math. 8? I remember loving that thing. When they put the gum together with the boom boom, shit, my mind was blown. What is this spy technology? Explosive gum? What? Yeah, I agree. PG-13. But I wasn't 13, so shout outs to mom and dad. Thank you guys for getting me on that inappropriate media at a young age. Made me the upstanding citizen I am today. Get rid of your ball. Yeah, definitely different standards back then. Yeah, get Bowie on that R material. I'm telling you, we got to toughen these kids up early. So, first real push-up. We're going to do our variation. We call it the dead weight push-up. Similar to the deadlift in that we don't get the benefit of an eccentric stretch in the stretch reflex before we pop up to the next one. I see a lot of us on Instagram peeling off the 20 and the 50. That's amazing. Part of the reason we're able to do those is because we're using the natural stretch reflex that the Golgi tendons provide us. The soft tissue in the muscle as well. When we stretch quickly like that into a negative, we get a good forceful positive without trying too hard. It's not all muscle, it's the whole chain, the connective tissue as well. So dead weight push-up is going to negate some of that stretch reflex and make the push-up a little more about true explosive strength from rest. Whatever that mumbo jumbo means, it's just a different type of challenge. So add this to your encyclopedia. Maybe the next challenge we send out on the gram is the dead weight push-up challenge. So think again about what we talked about with the intro, keeping the shoulder blades back. It's arms only moving, not arms and shoulders. None of this stuff. Keep it back, all right? The dead weight push-up has us descending with control until we get to that Superman position. We're gonna lift the palms off the ground to truly show ourselves that we're resting out of the pec muscles. And then we smoothly come back out, all right? Let me show you 3, and then I'll call out the counting for 8 of them. We're gonna do 8 together, a lot of 8s today. The grip should be a little wider than the shoulders so we can simulate the barbell bench press for us. So if you've got a yoga mat, maybe the palms are outside the mat like mine are right now, right? And then look at the plank, it should be flat-ish. Not too much of this. And ideally we don't arch a bunch, but if it helps you get the shoulder blades back, it's secondary. Again, shoulder blades back is number 1 today. So here we go. I'm going to hide my spine. Then I slowly control down, try to get my chest and my belly to touch first. Lift the palms to prove myself that I'm dead weight. Place them right back down and smoothly push off the ground without getting rid of the shoulder squeeze. Keep that. I'll show you 2 more before we go together. Down slowly, rest, lift the palms. Prove to yourself it's dead weight. And then I'll say push, up. 1 more for showing, down, lift the palms and pause, and push. Let's all get in the plank position. Get ready for 8. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, oh wait. Some of us aren't there yet. So we're gonna go from the knees today. That's the modification for level 1, okay? Make sure we don't do this. Plank the torso, just lift the feet up. And now we have a much lighter lever, all right? So keep that in mind. Choose your poison, whether it's the knees or the full plank. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, descend. Lift the palms, pause. Place the palms and push, up. Number 2, descend with control. There it is. Lift the palms, get rid of that stretch reflex. Place the palms down and smoothly push up. 3, drop down. Lift the palms. Place the palms carefully, shoulder blades back, and push. 4, down, slow. Lift the palms. Place the palms, and push. Here goes 5, down. Lift them. Place them. Push. Down, 6. Lift them, place them, push, down, 7. Lift them, place them, push, last one, down, lift, hold here for a while. The longer the pause, the harder. Place the hands down and push up, boom, good. Right away into the even hunts. We're gonna do just 20 this time, on my belly. Praise be Mission Impossible 1. Let's go. Up, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 5 of those mini burpees, those mini sun salutations. Pop up, hands to the sky. 5, down. Up, hands to the sky. 4, up, hands to the sky. 3, up, hands to the sky. 2, pop up, One left. Last one here. Hop up, hands to the sky, and relax. Cool. Now we understand the dead weight push-up. Very good. Cool. So, next, simple. We're doing paused push-ups. So this is just like the dead weight. However, instead of going all the way down, on the way back up, it's modified. If you've done paused deadlifts in our classes here at Nomad, you understand this one. This is how it's going to go. We descend, plop on the ground, just like the dead weight push-up. After the pause, we don't push all the way up. We lift just enough to get the chest off the ground. A little bit of airspace. When I say push, that's when we finish the push-up. So this is how it'll look. Descend, dead weight. Push a little, pause. Now we're holding our body weight. This is going to be the hardest place of it. We've got the full weight in the hands, so the chest has been pushed off. When I say push, we go through. All the way down, dead weight. Push up a little for airspace, hold. Push, boom, finish. Let me show you 2 on the ground, and then we'll do it together, again for 8. That's a lot of butt sweat. Same starting position. Shoulders tucked back. Descend. Dead weight. Small push. Lift. And push. Up. All the way down. Dead weight. Small lift. Hold. And push. Boom. Make sense? Holla at me if it doesn't. I'm too far away from the computer to read it anyway, so here we go. Let's wing this damn thing. Get your position right. We're going to do 8 of those. Follow my counting. And 5, 4, 3, 2, descend, and plop, dead weight. Small lift. Up, pause, and push. All the way down. Dead weight, relax. Now small push and hold, right above the ground. Hold, you should be shaking. And up. All the way down. Small push, find the shape. Right here, hold. Hold. And up. Good. All the way down. Here comes number 4. Small push and hold. Big push. Down. Small push and hold. Big push. Down. 2 more. Small push, hold, shake. Big push. All the way down. Last one, it's going to be a long mini pause. Go ahead, lift and pause. Hold, 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 lower, and push. Good. Right to the Ethan Hunts. Give me just 10 this time. And 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 of those mini sun salutations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab a sip. I'm sweating already. Well done. Kevon, what do you mean you did them wrong? You got excellent push-ups. Plus, who's hating on social media? They should be praising you for moving. Yeah, I like that one. Of course, the lower the pause, the better. We run into this with deadlifts as well. It takes a lot of calmness to be precise there. If that's the floor, you know, we have the tendency to like, strong, big move. Instead, we have to balance the oh shit feeling of a very heavy experience with calmness that gives us the chance to put our hands on the fine modification knob so that I can go from here to there. A very tiny, tiny pause. If we do the same thing with deadlifts in here, I want that bar to lift just enough to put a piece of paper underneath the weights. Cool. So now we go double pause. We do this with barbell bench press in here quite a bit. Yeah, haters be a hating. For real. Come on now. I love the haters. The great philosopher Curtis 50 Cent once said, respect comes from admiration or fear. I guess what I'm getting at eventually is the haters will hate because you're doing something that either they wish they could do, or they think you're doing better than them, or they're mad because they don't have the motivation to do those push-ups. So whatever, let them hate. Nobody has perfect form, right? Nobody has perfect anything. We all have room for improvement. So the best thing to do is say, hey, I see you doing push-ups, whether it's good or bad. Great job, keep up the hard work. We'll all get better in time. If you'd like help on how to optimize, I might have some things that you haven't heard yet to improve. And you might have some things that I haven't heard yet that I can improve. Let us exchange information. How about that for a damn concept? All right, enough chat. I know Nassim has a meeting to get to. The double pause. Building upon the previous two variations. We're gonna go to the floor. We're gonna dead weight. We're gonna come up, find that hold. We're gonna go up to halfway. We're gonna pause there. We're gonna go back down to airspace, and then we push. The last step's going on. So, descend, dead weight. Lift, tiny pause. Lift, halfway. Drop, tiny pause. Push, and I'll talk us through it. Descend, dead, chest on the floor. Tiny pause. A little higher pause. Back to the tiny pause. And push. One more time, do it with me. Descend, dead weight. Little airspace. Bigger pause. Small pause again. And push. Fuck yeah, super wild. Y'all crazy. Can I say that on YouTube, by the way? I don't know the rules. Do we have any rule checks on the F-bombs? Sometimes it's necessary, you know? My parents used to let us cuss only when we spilled milk. Because some situations just call for it. But then I ended up just spilling milk on purpose. Again, shout outs to mom and dad. They're out there doing some of these. Okay? Double pause. I'm gonna show you one, then it's game on. I did enough explanation. We've rested enough to hear me yap. Check it out. Shoulder blades. Descend, dead weight. Small, big, small, push. So there are three pauses. The baby one, the halfway, the baby one, and up. Join me in 5, 4, 3, 2, descend. Rest. Baby pause. A little bigger pause. Back to the baby pause. And push. Good. Here goes number 2. Drop. Rest. Baby pause. Half pause. Back to the baby pause. And up. All the way down. Baby pause. Bigger pause. Baby pause. Push. Descend. Baby pause. Halfway pause. Baby pause. Push. Descend. Rest. Baby pause. Bigger pause. Baby pause. Push. 2 more. Drop down. Rest. Baby pause. Halfway. Baby pause. Last one, drop down. These are gonna be longer pauses, stick with me. Baby pause, hold. Bigger pause, hold. Drop to the baby pause, hold. Up, and relax. Ooh. Give me 10 Ethan Hunts on the belly. Mission Impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5 mini burpees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a sip, grab your piece of paper and your pen. Okay, now we're gonna draw the numbers 1 through 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deal? I'll do it and show you. Maybe I'll use my dry erase. 1, oh nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, I'm definitely dying, Josh, for sure. I can never tell though, like, because obviously I have to be talking to do this. So I don't know if it's like, just because I'm losing breath that it's difficult. That may be part of it. But anyway. Good, Jeff approves. Again, Jeff approval means it's platinum, it's good to go. Here's what we gotta do. Of course, backwards, whatever. This was a contact form for one of our parties, by the way, because you know you gotta conserve. Since I'm not conserving my plastic, I'm at least conserving reusing my paper. So, this is our map. And I go back to that sanitized, clean thing. And you should also sanitize and clean the surface your face is going to be over. Maybe you can guess where this is going. So I'll give you a moment. Quick demonstration so you know where to clean. Again, if you're in your house, if you're with the people you've been with, it is what it is already. So, but I would recommend still be a little extra cautious. Give it a good clean. There we go, it's a little better. So I want this right underneath where my face is going. So for me, I guess it'll be on the mat. Scratch that. It's on the mat. Then I'll show you numbers 1 through 8. Like so. And space them out pretty well. Got it here. Right where my face is going. Now, this cap. Oh. We're putting together all the precision we've built, all the form notes we've built already. The dead weight push-up, the paused dead weight push-up, the double paused dead weight push-up, the Ethan Hunt as well, because all those back muscles are the foundation for the push-up. We gotta have those on in order for these to have a scaffold to do their hard dynamic work. So we put it all together now, and we play the numbers game. So I'm gonna start this on the number 1. And I go to the top of the push-up. I'll then call out the next number. We all descend without going dead weight. This whole set of 8, we're not going dead weight. We're gonna keep the chest and the belly and the legs, unless you're doing the knee push-up. You can still be doing the knee push-up. We're keeping everything off the ground hovering. So imagine the only things that can touch the ground are the cap, the hands, the tips of the feet. I'm gonna call out the next number and you move the cap to cover that next number. Finish the push-up. Drop down. Grab the cap. Move it to the next number I call out. Come up out of the push-up. So now these pauses are at the bottom. They're dynamic. And we need to be precise enough to grab this thing and move it to the next number. Quarantine high five to the screen. Practice for public, quarantine elbow bump. Any questions, comments right away? Go for it right away. You got about 10 seconds and we're setting it up. Have fun with this one, make it a game, be precise. Try to stay low when we move the cap. All right, let's get it. Started on number 1. Get your plank or your knee plank ready. See at the top, lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Now, move it to number 8 and then come back up here. Let's go. And up. See at the plank. Good. Move it to number 3 and back to the plank. And up. Good. Move it to number 6. And up. Good. Move it to 2. Up. Move it to 5. Up. Move it to 4. Up. Move it to 7. Up. Now move it back to number 1 and we break. Go to the knees, relax. Give me 5 mini burpees and we're on the second round of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We good. Keep on. Cool. Anybody else questions on that? We're doing it again. Back to the floor. Same work. If it was easy, think about the posture you're keeping while you're down there, moving it around. Try not to lift the butt. I felt myself lift the butt a little bit. Hover and make those tiny movements and come back up and hold. I also felt myself getting out of the hold with shoulder blades because I was getting lazy and tired. Keep them back best you can. Keep the squeeze behind you. It's on number 1. Let's start at 5, 4, 3, 2. We're up. Move it to number 5. And up. Move it to 2. And up. Move it to 6. And up. Move it to 3, number 3. And up. Move it to 7 and make sure you cover the number. And up. Move it to 4. And up. Move it to 8. And up. Finally, back to 1 and we break. Woo! It's getting saucy. We'll do it one more time. Give me the 5 mini burpees, the mini sun salutations in the meantime. Here we go. 5. Hands up. 4. Hands up. 3. Hands up. 2. Hands up. 1. Hands up. Take a breather. We got one last round. Moving the numbers. So I was finding myself not covering the number fully, just kind of plopping it loosely. So had some aim precision for the final round, if it's not a challenge. Look, dude, what? What is this? Oh, we need hit bad. This is what happens when you do jujitsu up to 2 hours a day, every day, and then you stop completely. The problem is I didn't change my intake. Still eating like ridiculous amounts of food. That's a problem. Too much in, not enough out. Anyway, shall we? Final round of moving the numbers. Get this out of our way. This time, like I said, be precise with when you're dropping the object. It's a little bit closer. Shall we? We're up. And begin. Move it to 8. Make sure you cover the 8. Move it to 5. And up. Cover the 5. Move it to 4. Cover that 4. Move it to 2. Oh no. Move it to 7. Move it to 6. Move it to 3. And back to 1 to finish. Oh, we're done with the paper, done with the object. Give me 5 of those little baby salutations. 5. 4, 3, 2. Last one of these today. And 1. Good. One more exercise. We need our mat for it. This is the burnout. I'm gonna get a timer here. I'll demonstrate, then I'll set the timer. We'll suffer through this one together. This is the last move. Nothing remains afterward. Oh. Okay, timer, 1 minute. It's ready to go. Let me show you the movement first. This is our straight arm to forearm plank switch. The switching between the two styles of planking is going to give us good shoulder stability work, good dynamic tricep stuff. Of course, it's a plank the entire time with the gut. And because we'll be doing a little bit of this rotation naturally, we're going to get some good obliquus longus. I'll show you a few and then we go together. I'm here in the straight arm plank. Then I come down to the forearm plank. And then I'm coming back up to the straight arm plank. It's up to you to decide the degree to which you use the pushing or just the turning and stilting. I'm going to show you the hardest version right now, where it's all in the elbow movement, like this. And the backup pushing is here. And here's the easy version, where we just fall, and then we twist, stilt the straight arm, and use the rotation to bring yourself up. You choose. I'm going to alternate between all those, and probably by the end you'll see me doing just the lazy version. Well, none of it's lazy, because this is just damn hard. The less difficult version. Ready for 1 minute? Switching from forearms to straight arm planking. Make sure the angle's here and not there. We wanted the push-ups a little flared. Today it's all about this, not today. For this move, it's all about this angle, the up and down angle, so we can isolate a little tricep action. You ready? You choose the speed. You can pick up with me. Go slower, go faster, whatever serves you. But I'll give us little time updates as we go along. 1 minute starts in 5, 4, 3, starting the straight arm plank, 2, and 1. Good. Down to forearms, up to straight arms. Switch the order, and here we go. Switching back and forth, giving the triceps and the front shoulders pretty good final burnout. We're doing well. We're already halfway done. That's 30. Keep hanging in there. Try to have some control so we're not just plopping into the bones. Hang in there. Keep your speed going, 15 seconds. And then we win. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. We got it. Your work is done. Very nice. That was our push-up challenge. We will do more push-ups, obviously. It's one of the best ways we can get the upper body push musculature and the bench press type movement pattern going while we have no equipment right now. So get used to it. Hopefully that added to your encyclopedia of skill and understanding of this damn thing. The next time I see somebody tag me, that shit better be tight. Now you have no excuse. We work the crazy variations. We understand now that the retraction and slight elevation of the blades and maintaining it through the push is probably the fundamental coordinative skill to make this thing good. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Inspired by you, by the way, the double buns. Jeff always comes in here with all kinds of braids and fun stuff. I'm just trying to keep up. If you got questions on the push-up, hit me up. It is a pretty complex move. There's a lot of stuff going on. I would put it higher in complexity than the bench press, barbell and dumbbell, because now we have to manage the body. And believe it or not, it is not a linear path, unlike the bench press, where we can kind of just direct the damn thing. The push-up, because we're anchored by our foot position, as we descend, the chest goes forward relative to the hand position. So if I'm starting here, I'm gonna go like there by the bottom. So that's a very weird angle thing to maintain and switch. One thing we didn't mention, but it's good to line up here so that by the time we get to the bottom with that weird angle switch, we're about where it should be for the barbell bench press. And as you know, the bottom's the hardest part. We explored that today at length. So we would prioritize the bottom position. Next time you do push-ups, don't go chest, go eye level to start with the hands. So that by the time we get there, the arms will be chest level. And it'll feel a little bit better for the front shoulders and pecs. Saucy. Dead weight, which are great. Longer the pause, the harder. The mini pause at the ground. The double pause. And then that numbers game to finish. And all the good Ethan Hunts in between to fortify the muscles of the upper back. Anything? Did I miss anything? Princess Leia. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. See you tomorrow at 1. You guys are my only hope, seriously. If I didn't see anybody watching this, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So I love you all that chimed in today in the comments. Hopefully you got a great workout. Hopefully you understand the push-up more. And I don't know about you guys, but when I get this out of my system, I'm just ready to be a little more positive about what comes up in the rest of the day. So maybe you're stuck inside doing nothing. Maybe you still have to work. Maybe you're freaking out. Maybe you're like, it's no big deal. Anyway, wherever you're at on the gradient, hopefully you just got boosted because of what we did. Feel free to share this one with friends. Again, that push-up challenge is going around. So it's the best thing for public health if everybody's doing these push-ups as optimally as possible. You dig? So share this one. I'll see you next time, 1 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully Josh is with me, and we're gonna take care of this gut of mine. So join me for HIIT tomorrow. Get ready to shake it and sweat it. Sweat it all out now. Get crazy, have some fun, fat burning. Yeah.